You may unzip the coat.
Okay. I'm going to just start it, and then you tear it down.
No, so rip where you need to rip, okay? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam dayan amen. Right?
I don't like this.
I need more cuts. More cuts.
Pull down.
Okay.
Okay? You ask the boy to come help with the
So I need,
bears.
let's see, Mel, if you can. Mel? Center. Eric, my mom knew you. Got one more friend coming. You know Steve Trout. Way back when. Steve Raskin, you knew my mom?
Why don't you come up in the front here, Steve? Oh, you stay in the middle. You stay in the middle.
Thank you for coming.
Once in a while, I do.
The funeral director will tell you where to stand. You'll also take her, please.
Any others? One,
Two.
come up nice and close if you would. Come in the middle. We have one more, maybe?
Mr. Kunkel?
No? Peter, ja sam to radio. Everybody gets a good grip and lift. Okay, we'll lower ticket. One, you can step into the lead out. You're going to lower right away, Albert?
Before we say the fifth of Tillum, just like to mention that her name is Fega. Fego. The word Fego means a bird. The Jewish people are compared to a bird. The reason the Jewish people are compared to a bird is because we had many times where enemies try to get us and hold us back from doing what we have to do. Like a bird, we rose above and were able to transcend all the persecutions and all the hardships that we went through. So Fega really represents that she went through a lot. She went through the time of depression, she went through many things in her life. And she was really a true bird that went up, and we asked of her that she should go up and pray on behalf of her family, and she should be a Melech Yoshe, and ask God to bring the Mashiach, which, like you said, like what happened at the time by the Bris Ben Absarim, when God made a covenant with Abraham. He had him cut all the different pieces of different animals, but the bird was not cut. That represents the Jewish people that will live and survive and live to the time of Mashiach. I'd like to ask Baruch, his son, to say a few words.
World War I, 1919 Spanish flu pandemic, Roaring Twenties, stock market crash, Great Depression, Pearl Harbor, World War II, Korean War, Cold War, Sputnik, space race, John F. Kennedy assassination, Vietnam, man on the moon, energy crisis, fall of the Berlin Wall, 4 Bills Super Bowl losses, millennium, 9/11, Great Recession, today. My mother lived long. She was alive for 40% of the length of the Republic. And she lived through many momentous occasions in history. I guess it was called the Great Depression, or the Great Generation, as great people lived through many great events. My mother was proud to be an American and happy to have lived in the city of Buffalo proper nearly her whole life. Pratt Street, Hickory Street, School 12, Hutch Tech, Commonwealth Avenue, Linden Avenue, Crestwood Avenue, Weinberg Campus. She loved her family, her parents, her grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sister, cousins, Sid, my father, who she joins with today, coincidentally, on their 71st wedding anniversary. And nieces, nephews, me, Marcia, Alex, Sarah Rose. She put others before herself, helping out in Hurdle Poultry, her parents' live chicken store, where she took care of the money and made deliveries in a green pickup truck. And if I was good as a little boy, I could ride in the back with the packages. This is before, seatbelt laws, right? Friday night dinners, Sultanic's Cousins Club, Rosh Hashanah, Passover. Very modest and thrifty. She knew how to save. She worked hard through her life. She loved children, and after raising me, was happy to go to work for 20 years as a teacher aide in the City of Buffalo Public Schools. School 12, School 57, School 81, Black Rock Academy. She had lifetime friends from the 1930s who played bridge every Tuesday night, appropriately and simply named the Bridge Club. My mother always lit Shabbat candles and remembered her family members with yurtzeit candles and attending Yizkor. She developed a strong bond with my son Alex through sports. Naturally, with the Bills, there was always some near miss to talk about. They would talk on the phone during games after key plays. She would send him the Buffalo score pages every Monday, marked up with "Oh my" or "Yippee," which would arrive at our house on Thursdays. My mother liked to help dress my daughter Sarah, and they would have quite a time together. When Sarah was very young and would come to the Saranac synagogue with my mother, Sarah would have on Bubby's lipstick, as if to say that she's now grown up. While we did not have a dog in our house, my mother one year made Sarah very happy with a little electronic one. Every Hanukkah, my mother would ship them a big box of presents that would include Hanukkah napkins, which we still have a supply of to this day. And naturally, Alex and Sarah found allies in my mother when there was a question as to my parenting capabilities. After my father passed away, my mother visited us a couple times a year, usually at Passover and Thanksgiving, which was great to help us. She attended Alex's and Sarah's bar and bat mitzvah celebrations, and then age and health began to catch up, and she last visited us in 2004. Moving off Crestwood, where she lived for 48 years, was a very difficult time for her. However, the people at Weinberg were very nice and always treated her with dignity and respect, and I thank them for that. Our parents lived through us, so now it falls to me and my children to continue those practices and traditions my mother loved. I am honored and thankful to you who braved the extremely cold weather to come here today. This is Buffalo weather, which my mother would refer to as brisk when I would complain that it's too cold. I could read it. Okay.
This is from Rennie's wife. She couldn't make it because of the cold weather today. So she sent some words that she would like to recite it.
So my mother, Fannie Brothman, was always devoted to her family. She adored Bernard and never wavered in her support of us. She loved her grandchildren and always knew that we were in her thoughts and prayers. Her devotion showed in many ways, from the big items, like the annually anticipated package of Bubby's box of Hanukkah gifts for our children, or the weekly highlighted sports section that Alex received during football and hockey seasons, to the small items, how she sliced a turkey, or shaped a matzo ball, or folded a towel. You knew that her actions were done with great care, with the purpose of just so. You could open the linen closet and think, Bubby's been here. You could tell that Bubby cared. Her love showed itself in many careful, generous, and domestic ways that were always noticed and well remembered. We will miss her terribly and have been saddened by her long decline. I'm sure that Bernie's devotion to his mother and his assurance of her excellent care at Weinberg campus made her proud. We are deeply sorry that we could not be with you today. So this is from my daughter Sarah Rose. What's a bubby? A bubby is the woman who makes the best chicken soup with matzo balls bigger than softballs. She's the woman who lets you sleep in her bed and lets you stay up late watching cable when your own parents don't have it at home. She's the one that taught you to drink ginger ale when your stomach hurt and brought the Bills and Sabres into your life and house. She's the person that gave you a box bigger than you filled with Hanukkah toys, and even bigger one filled with napkins, tablecloths, and candles for your parents. She's the one that first teaches you about putting on makeup and lets you put lice in her hair and takes a day or two to get them all out. She's the one who introduces you to stockings and silk pillowcases and lets you go up to her neighbor to get massive amounts of candy. Bubbies are kind, caring, stern, always feeding, loving mothers that are here for a short period of time but bring something to our lives that no one else can. They are the matriarchs of the family and keep everyone together with their glue of love. Though my Bubby's body is gone, her soul will always live on. She showed me what true strength, perseverance, dedication, and love mean. I could never ask for a better Bubby, especially when she brought my slightly annoying but amazing Speedy, that's what my daughter calls me, into the world. Through him gave life to me. I'm honored to share her blood and her DNA. Looking at pictures of her, I'm glad to know what I will look like when I'm her age, just a little taller. Thank you, Bubby, for all that you did for me. You're Sarah Rose for giving me 22 years of amazing Bubby experience. Though I can't be there today, I want you to know that I've gotten a job, graduated college, moved out of my parents' house. You could yell at my dad even though he made sure I have everything I want, found new love, built up my body and strength, and started my own life. I will see you again very soon, well, hopefully when I am 96 and a half. Stay strong up there and make sure everyone has enough to eat and everyone is all bundled up. Love you so much, Sarah Rose.
Does anyone else would like to say a few words? Mrs. Alt?
Actually, yes. Someone just the other day gave over to me how special it was for Bernie's mom when he dedicated a Sefer Torah. And she came and she was just so happy and so proud, and it meant so much to her. She was just very, very special and very, very sweet. We could never get enough of her, you know. And so anytime that she would come to Serenade, it was an extraordinary and special night. She gave us Bernie Brothman, so come on. Anyway.
So we're going to recite Psalm 90.
Annoy my Avanata, Haisa Lanu, Bador Vador, Karam Harim Yishuanu, Eret, Betavel, Malay Olam, Olam Atael, Taisha, Helenoisha, Ad, Zakat, Khmer, Shifu, Bene Adam, He Alef, Chani, Bereka, Kayam, Esalek, Kibir, Ashura, Balaila, Zaman, Shana, Bokir, Tzitzil, Boker Yatsis for Halaf, Arab Yamol Yashvayash, Kiri Valeu, Paraha, Nakareha, Rivano, Shata Onasei, Usuanagega, Ayel, Alenu, Amalu, Meo, Kanaka, Ki Kalamenu, Anu, Anu, Sehak, Madu, Shamain, Moikagam, Yashmi, Sayu, the Hedge of China, Shama, Ibu, Rashamos, Shana, Brahagam, Mama, Bena, Pegasa, Beasha. Mio dea oza pecha rechosa. Limos yamenu kim hoida nifleu chachma. Allah v'decha venu v'koiter decha. Venu ki amesa senu shanai pranu ra'a. Yareo el avecha palecha v'ruzecha al baneinu ve'ina mananoila heinu mase yadenu mase umase yadenu konenu.
Balam Napalu Bani Nakala Shapa, Vagas Adination, son of Vegas, Nicholas, so make me Balamate. Laughing some Machli, the young Veda, the Sadish Gamavata, the Vesas and Asha the Shell, the Seat of Asita, the Shaka, the Guinea Time says the Smockers of Spanafa, and the Emais, the Milka Natsa. I have the custom since she was Ashes Chayo to say the Ashes Chayo.
Yeah. Ashes Chayo Miyam Sa, there are Hog Mimi Nifra, Batak Bave Bala, Vishala Yakasar, Kimalasu Tavalara, Kayame Kayaka, Darsha Tsema Ukistin, Metaz, Bethets Kaapeka, Haisa Kanisoker, Mimerka Trila Kakma, Batakamba, Lila, Betite, Tervisex, Mahaklan or Seka. Zana Matada, Sade, Vatika Heku, Mipurika Bekanatakaram, Hagrabos Masnefra, Vatavetosaka, Tamaki, Tov Sakra, Loya Balaila Nera, Yadeha, Shilka, Kishorba Pecha, Dampufala,
Carpar Pasal the Anivia Decha Shochil Yavion, Lars Mishak Gobesa Lavushani, Marvadi Masas Allah Shesh for Argamar Lavusha, Nerde Basharim Bala Bashito, Ziknereds, Sadi Nasa Sabatim Korva Hagor Nas Naslakni, Ozvador Lavusha Batisakli Makaron, Pika Pasava Chachma, Resources Lashona, Sevilla Kosos Veve Savalecham Oslo Sukhel, Kamu Vanecha Viashrucha. Bala Bahalala, Robos Banasukhaya Viatalisu Kulana, Sheker, Chachen, Bachavel Hayofi, Isha Rasanoi Hisa Halea Tanulach Mapriya Decha Vihaluva, Basha Arima Secha.
Now I'm going to lower the casket, and then everyone will participate with carving the grave. This moment, if anyone wants to ask Mechila forgiveness, is the time to ask for Mechila. Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, no, it's don't pass through the shovel, and just ask everyone to... Yeah, I'm gonna put it in.
Oh, because this was Thursday we did. That's the conversation early today. Oh, so already cast the value.
Watch the board.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll give some thought. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll come up with, I'll send you the new information for what I want on the stone. That's cool.
You ready to shovel?
I got the email works, but I have to get your updated phone. Share the business card, yeah. All right, that would be great.
Yeah, you know. Bro. I feel stinging. I feel stinging and that's it. Freaking burning. Yeah. No. You don't know. See, I can't feel this. I feel stinging.
There you go.
He went to shop at Mendel's house because he was taking a shovel. LCD. He walked to Mendel's and Mendel's. Mendel's house is not far. It's like 6 minutes, 7 minute walk.
There's plenty of loose stuff right here.
I'm going.
Good.
You good?
Found it?
You good?
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a little now. Yeah. Okay, let's take a couple of test. Pillars over there, whoever can still has the hand. Triple test, and then we'll say the morning status. Lamba Teya, Neteya, Mizma, Simu Zayt, Follow Amin, Zinu, Kol, Yoshme, Kolo, Damene Adam, Damene Ish, Yachad, Asher, Avim, Pi, Yudabe, Chachmos, Hagos, Libi, Savunois, Ata, Lamosha, Azni, Efta, Hina, Pilas, Lama, Ira, Mei, Ra, Havain, Hevai, Yesu, Beini, Beitem, Alchela,
Anybody want the morning salutation?
Lai, Father, Yifta, Ish, Yitain, Lehim, Kofrei, Yekar, Pidyoy, Nafsham, Fadal, Leolam, Vichi, Oid, Lanetzach, Lai, Yira, Hashachas, Ki Yira, Tafamim, Yamusu, Yachak, Sil, Va'ar, Yoivedu, Va'azvu, Lacheirim, Chelam, Kirbam, V'cheimai, Le'elam, Mishkenesam, L'dar, V'dar, Karu, Shmoisam, Ale, Adamos, Adam, Bikar, Bal, Yalin, Nimshal, Kavehemes, Nidmu, Darkam, Kessel, Lamai, V'chareim, V'fiyam, Yusuf, Sela, Katzai, L'sha'el, Shatu, Maves, Yirem, Yayidu, Vam, Yisharim, Labeker, Yitzuram, Vavais, Misha'el, Nizvul, Loi, Ach, Elohim, Yifta, Nafshi, Miyad Shiel, Ki, Kacheni, Sela, Al Tira, Ki Yasher, Ish, Yiba, Kavayid, Besa, Ki Loi, V'moisa, Yikayach, HaKoel, Lo Yered, Acharav, Kavayda, Yinafshe, B'chayav, Yevarech, V'yiducha, Ki Seite, Vlach, Tavai, Adar, Avaisav, Ad, Netza, Lo Yirod, Adam, Bikar, Lo Yavin, Nimshal, Kavaheimes, Nidmu. Which way is east? East is that way. Which way? That one?
Just get obvious to Dash Man Rabbi, Yamadi Braki Usav, Yam Leifman Kusay, Bakaya Kon of Yamekon, Uf Kayeda Kol Base Israel, Bagalav, Isman Karib from Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabal, Mivrach, Lelomo, Leomaya, Yisparach, Yistabak, Yispar, Yisrawan, Yisnasei. Yesadar, Yesalev, Yesalal, Shemei, Kudishab, Rehu, Leilam, Yikov, Yerkasam, Yishirasam, Tuchasam, Rekamasa, Dam, Rabbi Amav, Ramein. Yehei Shalom, Rabbi, Mitzimai, Rakam, Rabbi, Yakai, Shalom, Ramein. Oy, say Shalom, Bim Ramab. Uya, say Shalom, Alena, Yakai, Shalom, Ramein. Shiva in Buffalo will be observed at the Ramada Inn on North Forest Road by Audubon, room 139, from the time I get back till about 4 p.m. Motzi Shabbos, I will be leaving immediately for Buffalo. Shiva will be in Buffalo at my residence. Saturday, Motzi Shabbos through Thursday morning.
New Jersey.
Mokim, Menachem, Esther, B'Sayis, Sha'ar, Adele, Ziyah, Yerushalayim. Hashem shall console you amongst the mourners of Zion.
Thank you.